State Buckeyes. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Buckeyes offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy, and we heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's caught. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Appalachian State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Finds his tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Grove. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for room. It's set. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Grove.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Salter. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll leave it with him. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Indiana. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The give on the counter. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Grove. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Got it behind the line. It's Grove. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've had a really productive 1st half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch inside the 25. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Motion from the wide receiver. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They try to pop a run on the draw. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They go to the draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Bring in the heat. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Using his legs, it's sacked. Oh, he's got some space. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that one's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Working the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The kick is on its way. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Rock chalk. Kansas is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over New Mexico. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle, and Salter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Third down coming.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Connection to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Off play action. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on. And you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose down the middle. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To the air on first down. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Now they'll run the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. They want to throw it. Get it out on the screen. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets it to the back. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The Buckeyes have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense cashing it in on that drive. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line getting set on second down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Lester. Can't connect on his first throw. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Flips it out to the back. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Second down.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Under fire. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Lester. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. A little release to the back. He fought his way out to the 16, but it'll be fourth down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. And the returner goes down. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down and more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line is set on third down. Leaves it with the back. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Motion from the back. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The AT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Iowa has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. We don't always see this from this group. They're up by 25 over Iowa State.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying play action. Finds a tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Lester. Quickly to the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes a man miss. Smashes through the tackle. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. To throw, it's Lester. Right on the money.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. The give to the back. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Nice gain on that. Is it a little short of the 1st down? The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fights off a defender. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Ballmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For